Hey TVC kids, back with another one of my favorites. This one is called Philippe and Monet's Garden. And you know I love a garden, and actually Monet's garden is probably my favorite. My favorite garden, so full of beautiful flowers. Monet was a painter, right? Do you guys remember talking about him? He was a painter who painted beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gardens, and he actually planted those gardens in his little land, and he grew the gardens so that he could paint them. And he had beautiful ponds too with water lilies. That's one of the more famous paintings. So look those up after you hear about my friend Philippe, who's going to live in Monet's garden. All right, it starts in Paris. It's a bistro. And what's the special? Do you see it down there? Frog legs. In the city of Paris, as everyone knows, frog legs are eaten, except for their toes. They're buttered and baked and sometimes fried, and the bigger the better is always the guide. A train ride away in the French countryside lived a frog named Philippe with a marvelous stride. He got his name because of his leap, which was the biggest and grandest, just like his feet. So here they are in Paris. Do you see that frog catcher on the bottom? And here's Philippe. He doesn't live in Paris. He lives in the countryside with his giant feet. Philippe liked to play in his pond every day, and he tried not to mind when his friends were unkind. Tee-hee, ha-ha, you're a dumb-looking frog, they teased the unhappy Philippe. I don't like those friends. They are not being very kind to him, are they? Your thighs are too long, your shape is all wrong, you can't be our friend, you just don't belong. Oh, poor Philippe. You see Philippe? He's sad because they're being so unkind to him. The frog catcher crept with his big trusty net as they bullied Philippe and made fun of his feet. Uh-oh. Do you see them? Do you see the shadow over the friends that are being unkind? And there's Philippe. What's gonna happen? Oh no, it's not fair, they cried in despair. Philippe in your net is a far better bet. Now that's just mean. They were caught and they said, let us go get Philippe. But here's what happened, Philippe. Big feet or not, I haven't been caught. These legs won't be buttered or baked or fried. But as for you, well, I bid you goodbye. Off he went into the water. Leap, leap, Philippe. He heard the sheep bleat, and he kept on hopping. There was no time for stopping as he made his escape from his gruesome fate. All right, there's the sheep, and he hopped by, and they said, leap, leap, Philippe. And he escaped. Just when Philippe was all out of leap, he came to the gate of the Monet estate. And reading the sign, which suited him just fine, he begged Monet's pardon and entered the garden. Can you see what the sign says? No frog hunting in Monet's garden. Oh my, what a size! I can't believe my eyes, exclaimed the painter Monet. What a physique! Those legs are très magnifique. You're the perfect addition to my garden, not my kitchen. Look, that is Monet leaning down and talking to Philippe. He's making him feel welcome, isn't he? He's saying, I love your size, even those big feet. Philippe's grin grew a mile wide. He wouldn't be buttered or baked or fried. This smile became his only expression because Monet's garden made quite an impression. Monet showed him the pond, of which he was very fond, where he painted the light between daybreak and night. As for Philippe, there were bugs of all kinds, green ones and pink ones on which he would dine. So Philippe found a home to call his very own, and Monet added some green to his painterly scene. Like there's Monet painting. He's painting the water lilies. And do you see Philippe just sitting out there? Have Mom help you find the painting The Water Lilies by Monet online and see if you spot any frogs in there. Because if you do, it may just be Philippe. That is the end, but look at the picture. There's the water lilies painting, and who's looking at it? It's Philippe. I hope you enjoyed it. I love a good garden story and a good story about a fun friend that made a good ending. He wasn't bullied anymore. He found a good friend who would love him just the way he was, right? Take a look at some of Monet's painting. Check out the water lilies and have a great day.